Hi friends, it's Mrs. Johnson here. I thought today we could go over the coin values poem. So I'm going to do it a little bit slowly first, and then I'll do it faster and you can practice with me. Here we go. Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I am told. Okay, let's do one more. You ready? Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I am told. And if you want to remember the 50-cent one, I don't have one with me, but I can tell you the 50-cent one. Are you ready? The 50-cent part goes, half dollar, big in size. 50 cents to buy some fries. So, you can practice along with me, go back and play it again, and see if you can say the poem with me, okay, friends? Hi families, Mrs. Johnson here. I wanted to show you all 3 great ways that you can practice your money skills by making a store in your very own house. Now I want to stress this is really open-ended, so adults at home, you can work with your student in a lot of different ways and let it flow. Let it be a playtime kind of fun activity. We've already gone over our poem, which is a great way to start learning the value of coins, but this is a really good way to use that in a real-world example. All you'll need for this activity are a couple of each kind of coin, some post-it notes or small pieces of paper, and your very own toys at your house. So let me show you. Option 1. Grown-ups at home or students can pick 4 toys and make each one a matching price to one of the coins. So for example, I have a Disney toy for 1 cent. I have a David Bowie doll for 10 cents here. I have a keychain for 5 cents. This is Mrs. Johnson and her mom. And then I have a Khaleesi on her dragon. She's for 25 cents. So in option number 1, students just need to take one of their coins and tell which item they could buy for that coin. So I would take my dime and say I can buy the David Bowie doll for 10 cents. And to expand on this one option really quickly, you could also have different toys with the same price. So you could say, okay, with my 10 cents, am I going to buy my David Bowie doll? Or look over here, I also could buy the glasses for 10 cents. But we're just matching the exact price to the cost of the coin, or the value of the coin. Okay. Option number 2 is a little bit different. What students can do in this option is they can take their coin and all their choices, and you can have as many options as you want to make, and they can tell which items they can get for that cost. So for example, I have my quarter here, it's worth 25 cents. So I would decide what items I could get, or I would add up the cost of my items and compare. Do I want to buy the girl on the dragon for 25 cents, or do I want to get the glasses for 10, the doll for 10, and still my keychain for 5, and that would be 25 cents. So students can compare the cost of those items. Now option 3 is a little more expanded, but again, up to you how you want to try it. For this one, you'll need one more thing. You'll need either a phone that has Siri on it, or a device that has Alexa or some other random choosing thing. So in my case, we have an Alexa in our house, but we named it computer. So here's what I would do. You would take a value up to 25 cents, let's say, to start, and you would ask your device to give you a number. So for example, computer, give me a random number between 1 and 25.
Your random number between 1 and 25 is 23.
23. Okay, so I now would take my Post-it and I would make something worth 23 cents. 23 cents. And I would do this maybe for a couple items. So I'm going to make my lightsaber 23 cents. I would start with up to 25, but you could also expand it to a higher number. Computer, give me a random number between 1 and 15.
Your random number between 1 and 15 is 7.
Sure. Again, any number below 25 to start. You can go higher if you'd like to. I would keep it under 100, so we're still working under $1 and we're using our coins. But this, again, this activity has so many ways to expand. So I got 7. And let's do one more at under 25. Computer, give me a random number between 1 and 25.
Your random number between 1 and 25 is 4.
4. Okay, so I have 4 cents, and I'm going to make my last toy worth 4 cents. So now our prices are random, and I can put different prices on different items. Jazzy Jessie here is going to be worth 4 cents. And in this way, students can expand the activity and use different combinations of coins to get to that value. So if I'm looking at this Boba Fett doll, that is 7 cents, I would take my coins in my hand and I would have to count out change to equal that amount. So I would use a nickel, let's say, that's worth 5 cents, and then I would count on with pennies that are worth 1 cent, 6, 7. So that means that I know to buy this Boba Fett doll, I would need a nickel and 2 pennies to make 7 cents. So again, that's a great way to expand on it, and feel free to explore this activity. Make a sign. I made my shop Mrs. Johnson's Shop of Awesome. If students have siblings or other family members living at home, they could come to their store with some coins and the student could tell them what they owe, or they could count out the coins together for a value. You could have your students price it, you could have the adults price it and have the students shop. But that's 3 ways to make a store at your house and have fun with coins and practice as if you're out there spending your money in the real world. I hope you enjoy this activity. Again, I'll have it up for 2 weeks, so feel free to start with one option and then maybe move toward another, and feel free to run with it and explore. I can't wait to hear what students practice with their money. Have a great week.